lets me live to 80. I only have 18 years left. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, in other words, I want you guys to fish with one pole and 4 hooks. Why? Because you know what? If you're fishing in the ocean, you can put some nice shrimp to catch this kind of fish. You can put this and this and this, and you go ahead and you catch different fishes. And at the end, you come back with more. So what am I trying to do? For example, here's the thing. You prospect with one flyer, right now, in social media with one video, one everything, but you're going to fish for 4 incomes. So for example, I don't want to teach you how to sell one house. I want to teach you how to build wealth from one client. Can you imagine? Build wealth with one client. I got clients that hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Hurry up. Take a message. So here we go. So let's go ahead and work it. Most agents will fish with one hook. What do you mean by one hook? They either sell real estate or they sell one thing only. I want you guys to sell 4 things with every time you throw the thing in the pole and you send in for the fish on that. I want 4 hooks to make it work really good. Let me see. Let me show you. The most agents fish with one hook. Once you sell a home, a lot of people, they close an escrow, they get paid, and they move on. And you know what? I got clients that I started selling them homes in 1984. 1984, and guess what? And they still live there. They still live there, and you know what? Maybe they referred 1 or 2 other people in there, but you know what? Selling houses is not like selling snow cones or potato chips or something. Sometimes it's a one-time deal. So here you go. So again, they close escrow, they get paid, and they move on. But if one client can generate income in 4 different ways, then you can go ahead and make it happen. Offer the 4 services. What's the 4 services? Real estate, buying, selling, blah, 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 blah. Mortgage services, refinancement, get pre-qualified, da, 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 da. Life insurance, protect the family, protect the house, protect everything, because everything in life has insured. You're driving a car that's insured, you live in a house that's insured, you pay taxes, stuff, and they sell you insurance on appliances. We're always out there trying to get insured. And then we got solar with the light bills being so much, sometimes solar works. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys an example. If you sell a house, and on the home, you got the licenses. You got the real estate license, you got the mortgage license, you got the life insurance license, and you have the training on solar, which you can be in-house with us. We do all 4 of them. Let's say you take a client and you sell them an $800,000 home. Okay, most agents will get about 2.5%. They'll make about $20,000 in commission. Y se acabó. Se acabó. They'll use a lender that'll go ahead and maybe get the loan amount at $750,000, and they'll charge 1.5 points. And 1.5 points will make them about $9,000. And then you'll have a life insurance person that'll insure them for their future, for their kids, for everything. and they'll make a $2,400 commission. And if they need solar, then you know what? All of a sudden, you can put solar and make some money in solar. So here's the thing, and then in solar you can make $5,000. So here's the thing on one client. Let's say you find 12 people, one a month that you're dealing with, one a month, one sale a month, one client, that's 12 sales on that. And let's just say that you went ahead and you made $20,000 on the commission, you made $9,000 on the loan, you made $2,400 on the life insurance, and you made $5,000 on the solar, which puts you at $36,400. $36,400. Now, for those of you that work part-time, that all of a sudden you don't have to work to do all those, hey, hook up with somebody that's doing it and just say, look, I'll send you the clients and you go ahead and we'll go 50-50. Okay, why not on that? So that's $36,400. If I meet 12 customers, and I sell them on all four, I'll make $436,800. $136,800 on 12 customers. And let's go ahead and look at it. What if, how many days is there? There's 365 days. Only 365 days. And on the 365 days, to do 12 sales, what are you going to do the rest of the days? What are you going to do with the other 350 days on that? Well, why not add the mortgage? Why not add the life insurance? And why not add the solar? And all you need is 12 customers, $436,800, and we haven't talked about the referrals. The life insurance may have been only $2,400, but there's a lot of referrals because it's a lower ticketed price. The solar, the same thing, Rapido on that. Sometimes when you do a loan, they're going to come back and say, we need to refinance and lower the rate. We need to do a streamline, lower it. We need to go ahead and you help out my brother who needs help also. So you start adding. So what do you need to do? You need to start studying, because everybody who doesn't have it, you are at zero. And at zero, guess what? It's like me. I'm still studying for my mortgage license. I got to go ahead, but I got to get there. I got my life insurance. I got my taxes. I got, my real estate brokers. I got my credentials for the solar, and Mr. Excellence will go ahead and grab a little bit from all of them. We are streaming live here today on Facebook and also Instagram. And we're talking about fishing, prospecting with one hook, and putting 4 hooks to go ahead and be able to, to make some extra money. Okay, so they're saying that somebody says you can't hear. So you guys cannot hear me on the Instagram? Somebody tell me right there. Tell me if you can hear me on the Instagram. If not, I'm going to shut it off. I need to know on that. I know on Facebook you guys can hear me loud and clear on that. Cristina Paz de Los Angeles says que no se oye, no se escuche. Please let me know right now, so that way, because I don't know if I should keep it alive if you cannot hear it on that. So here's the thing. So now you're fishing with 4 hooks on that. Now you can start building a little wealth, a little bit more. This is the functions. You know what? Real estate creates listings, buyers commissions, referrals, and long-term relationships. Think about it. But if you rely on the commissions of buying and selling, your income will be seasonal. And you know what? We want to go ahead and keep going. I mean, I know people that sell real estate that made over $1 million in real estate. I know lenders that do lending that made over $1 million also. I know people that sell life insurance that made over $1 million also. And I know people that did solar that they made over $1 million on that. So think about it. You gotta always be thinking, I have to get licenses. I gotta get licenses because you know what? You're in a people's business, and in this people business is you gotta offer certain ways to go ahead and make it on that. And that's why I'm talking about obtaining those licenses. Every buyer needs financing. Why send a business away? I have somebody that says, hey, who do you send all your mortgages? Well, I spread it around. Do they work with you? No, nothing. I haven't, not even a gift card. How about on the solar? How about on the life insurance? And you know what? Why refer it when you can go ahead and do it yourself on that? And that's why if you're interested, just add an extra revenue stream. There's people that do income taxes that have a real estate license. There's people that do income taxes. They can add the mortgage. There's people that have other businesses. You can add either one of the four. I'm just teaching for that that work hand in hand right now with you guys. So you know what? It can go ahead and help out. Let me see how many people are logged on. People are logged on. Only 54 people. I got a friend of mine in Arizona. He made over $1 million selling solar. Can you believe that? Solar is so easy to sell. You know what? If you're a customer like me, you guys are going to go ahead and find a lot of them. Where my bill was $1,100. I went ahead and put solar in. My monthly bill is $200 for the solar system. And guess what? But my electricity bill is down to $0. So I'm saving $900 a month. 900 times 10 is 9,000. Add another 1,800 in there. And you know what? It's a lot of money right there. About $12,000 or $11,000 there. But you got to go ahead and do that. And how do you make that work? Hey, you know what? I'm in. I see you don't have solar. Would you like to get a solar? Give you a quote and that, so that way I can go ahead and help you out. And it's the same way when you're prospecting on that. Can you imagine if I went door to door the way I was used to? I would knock on the door and I go ahead and knock and I would say, hi, my name is Michael Yoke. I am an agent that sells 4 products. You do? I do. Nobody else does it. Have you thought about selling your home? No, not at this time. And this and that. I'm also a loan officer. Can we do a refinancing? Can we pull out some money? No, not at this time. Are you protected on life insurance for the future? No, not at this time. And you know what? I notice you don't have solar. Can I give you an evaluation on how much solar you can go ahead and save? And as you do some solars, you'll have a story to tell. You'll have Mr. Gonzalez down there, he's saving $100 a month, and he went ahead and he's using that $100